Number 1.
Justin Herbert will not have a sophomore slump. He will pick up exactly where he left off. You saw him last year, 4,100 yards in the air. Switch coaches, didn't change his style at all. We watched him dial it up against the Washington football team. When you see guys that's this young heading on this trajectory, they wind up walking through those doors in Canton. I'm putting him in Canton 10 years from now.
I'm not arguing with you. What's
Number
next?
2.
Tennessee's defense. Tennessee's defense. For Vrabel, the head coach, to be a defensive mind, a guy who came, first of all, he played defense, came over from the Houston Texans after being their defensive coordinator, can't figure out how to stop a nosebleed in Tennessee. Yes, they ran up against Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins, but so damn what? They never gave the offense an opportunity or a chance. They let Arizona go up and down the field as if they were playing tennis with one another.
Yeah, you're not lying.
Number 3.
Number 3, Russell Wilson, week 1 MVP. Yes, I know. He did this last year. I get it. I understand it. But he shredded an Indianapolis Colts defense that played so well a year ago, was one of the top defenses in the NFL. He took advantage of them. Hey, go Hawks. That's all I can say.
Number 4.
Number 4, Jimmy G, San Francisco. Yes, he's safe for one more week.
Got another week.
Just one more week. And I know it's crazy, Max, that we always look at Jimmy G as this quarterback that's going to lose his job week to week. But he played terrific in that game yesterday. I don't see where Trey Lance will be taking over anytime soon. Yes, he may mix it in here and there, but for the most part, as long as Jimmy G stays healthy, the San Francisco 49ers will continue to win football games.
He's a good quarterback.
Really good.
Number 5.
And number 5, Amos Winston. This is why Sean Payton kept him around. This is why Sean Payton decided to go out and sign him. When he looked up in that division and Jameis Winston was throwing the ball to the other team 30-plus times and turning the football over week after week, but yet and still very productive on the offensive side of the ball. Remember, 2 years ago, he threw for 5,000 damn yards. But Sean Payton also knew that Jameis Winston, if I can keep him under control and not put him in harm's way, we're going to win a lot of football games. There was a lot of people that thought, even last year with him not really knowing the offense, that he gave them a better chance to win games in New Orleans if he would have become the starter than a Hall of Fame guy in Drew Brees.
Excuse me. Let's back it up. Let's back that up a little bit. Did you hear what he just said, Jay?
Yes, I heard.
Let's back that up and repeat that, please, Key.
There's people that felt last year that Jameis Winston could have given the Saints a better opportunity and chance to win than a Hall of Fame quarterback in Drew Brees.
We might have to start a new segment called Read Between the Lines, people. Read between the lines.
Why is that shocking, though, Max?
Because Jameis Winston, Key just said 30 interceptions. Drew Brees, Mr. Accurate, right? And Jameis, it was like, is he going to start again? But there were people internally
that felt different.
A lot different.
Yeah, there a lot of people felt different, right? The thing is, and I tell these guys, you just start working with me, but I will tell the guys who was here, I say, one of the things that happens to players is that when something goes bad in their careers, people can't get it out their mind,
right?
Whether it's on the field or off the field. And when you have collective issues like Jameis did off the field, and then you look at the things he did on the field, throwing the ball away, giving it to the other team, fumbling, and the coach said, I can win with anybody, that adds extra negativity on top of that. So you're like, I don't want to touch this guy. This guy's just he's bad off the field and on the field. Why would I want him in the building?
The main reason I said back it up, the number one reason, is because I could understand if people said that after this preseason, Jameis, but we're talking about going back to last year. That's before he spent a whole season holding the clipboard for Drew Brees and studying under Sean Payton. Before that happened, people felt that.
Don't you think it was like the best kept secret for Sean Payton? No wonder he didn't play him a lot last year. He didn't want anybody to see what the hell he had. And
what did I say when Sean was on our show several months ago when he came on, right before free agency started, and he talked about Jameis, and everybody was like, oh, no, Taysom Hill. I said, man, on the show, I said, Max, I said, no, Jameis Winston's going to be the damn starter. I can read between the lines of what Sean Payton is saying. He's saying he likes us. We like him. We kind of know each other. And then if you go back and look at the little bit of play that Jameis did play in games last year, he was very effective when he came in.
Jay, we're going to have to do read between the lines in basketball season too. You realize that?
I like that. I like where Key gets this information
read
from.
between the lines.
Well, I get my information from my eyesight.
Yes, you do.
I see things developing with a guy like Jameis Winston. When you look at Sean Payton, and there's a handful of guys in the league, Max, that are real quarterback fixers. Andy Reid is one of them. Sean Payton's another. All these other guys that they keep running around talking about as quarterback fixers, no. Sean Payton helped discover Tony Romo, okay? He helped put that in play. Tony Romo turned out to be a pretty damn good NFL quarterback.
Not by reputation, you're saying there are two guys indeed whose actions have shown you.
But can I tell you one thing to add on to that, Key, real quick, though?
Ahead.
Having that year, just learning under Drew Brees and learning the system and the patience, it helps immensely.
Yeah.
Right? It's not like Jameis Winston just came in from throwing 30 interceptions and said, here, figure out the system. Like, there was time involved in that.
But he also played in the league for 5 years.
Yes.
So he's not a scrub. He knows how to play professional football. Then you look at Sean Payton understanding when people, Drew Brees got ran out of San Diego. They didn't like Drew Brees in San Diego.
Right.
Even though he got hurt.
That's why they drafted Phil Rivers, yeah.
Or Eli Manning.
Well, I traded for Phil, but by the way, they got Sean Merriman, they got Nate Kading. That was quite a deal.
And so when it was time to go get a quarterback, he said, I want Drew Brees. And Drew Brees turned into a yellow jacket.
Yep.
So he knows what to do with him. He's not going to allow him. They ran the ball 39 times yesterday. They took a page out of Bill Parcells. He took a page out of Bill Parcells' book, a guy who learned underneath Bill. So I think Jameis is going to do wonders in that division.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.